One of the two characters of the game there, Gary McIntosh, slowly but surely getting back to the form we know Gary McIntosh, should I say, can produce. Well, let's now have the pleasure of talking to a young lady who has achieved wonderful things in many, many sports here in South Australia. Of course, she does come from that famous South Australian sporting family, the Williams family. Let's welcome Jenny Williams to the program. Jenny, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ken.
Now, Jenny, I've been intrigued by your sporting career. How many sports have you played at state level?
I suppose 4 or 5, depending on whether you class soft lacrosse and lacrosse as two different sports, which they are, but generally 5, I suppose.
And how about from an international point of view?
Well, I've played lacrosse since 1981, but generally I've also been picked in as the wicket-keeper of the series in an Australian carnival, and also I've been picked in the Australian touch team once too. So.
Well, how have you found time to do all that and be so good at it, for goodness sake?
I suppose I've been lucky. I come from a family where we spend our whole life sort of either being together doing different things, right. And when we play touch at the moment, we play with a whole lot of the Port Adelaide footballers, so it's a good way for them to get a little bit of fitness over summer and a good way for me to be with my family and my friends.
Jenny, I see one there, golf improving. What's the handicap? Are you a member anywhere or not?
Yeah, I belong at Glenelg. We live across the road from Glenelg Golf Course.
Can you beat Dad, Mum or not?
I have beaten Mum. Dad I can beat if his blood pressure's down. That's when I take him out. It's much more valuable if you take Dad out on a day when his blood pressure's down. But, got down to 12, but unfortunately I lost it again because when I'm playing lacrosse and things like that, I don't get to...
How long have you been playing?
Well, basically about 2 to 2.5 years, but then we go out as a family, and quite often we go out on a Friday night straight after school's finished, so you only get 10 holes in, so you lose your handicap.
Jenny, I find it rather interesting that you're not playing lacrosse for a club, yet you are still in the Australian team. And the reason why you're not playing for a club is because you're doing commitments for 5DN, and I'll congratulate you on your work there. Do you find that unusual?
I suppose you could say actually it is unusual, but generally I am playing for a club. A lot of people don't realise that. I'm playing for university, but I've only played 5 matches this season, and largely what we've done is 5DN have been good enough to give me the big matches that we needed to win to get in the finals in. And so I've played, and we've got the second semi-final next week, so 5DN's given me the week off to play that, and I've promised them we'll win so that I can just play in the grand final 2 weeks later.
Jenny, what's it like being part of the football commentary team? You know, being a young lady, how do you find that?
Well, Ken, I actually really enjoy it. People, we were talking before with a few people, how often can you get paid to do something that you think is absolutely fantastic? I've always watched the football gone. Whenever I've played lacrosse, I've made sure that I've been able to get to the football afterwards, right. And so for a change, I'm getting to watch. I think the thing I like most is being able to see a variety of the teams.
But are you a Port Adelaide girl at heart?
Gee! Will the sun come up? Hey, will the sun come up tomorrow morning?
Can I answer this? I think I'm a Williams at heart because when Dad switched to West Adelaide, we became West Adelaide supporters. And I've got a lot of friends who play for the different teams, and also different people that I've met through it. And I must admit, when I go along to a Torrens game, I've known Jeff Baines through teaching with him and a couple of the players, and I sort of sit and think, oh, it's great.
Fine. Well, Jenny, thanks for joining us. Of course, you'll join us a little later on the Port Torrens panel and that particular game. But, Jenny, we'd like you to take these products. If I can just have a clip of them there. There you are. They're Goanna products, Australian Goanna products. And if you've got any sore spots when you're playing all those sports you play, Jenny, you can certainly put that particular product to good use. So that's yours today, our compliments, and we look forward to having you back doing the Port Torrens panel.
Ken, I'm really glad to have these. I'll use them, but I thought you'd need them for your 50th.
Thank you, Jenny Williams. It's amazing, isn't it? I can't take a trick. It's amazing.
Tuesday night.
Don't you start telling a few stories.
Okay, we got something else.
Yeah, that's right. Chris Bones McDermott, welcome to the program, Chris. And Gordon Gaddy, known as the Wild Thing. Now, Gordon, how did you get that nickname, the Wild Thing?
I think because I wear glasses, and the main character in the movie wears glasses as well.
In the movie, the Major League?
Yeah, the Major League. That's.
I'm dying to see it. They tell me he's a fantastic character.
Yeah, I can relate to him.
I like it. Graham Campbell.
Well, I've talked to Chris off camera, Ken.
Andy, I've got one question. I hear from the players that you won the triathlon earlier this year, and from what I can gather, any chance of Andy Bennett stripping off and taking on a Guernsey this year?
No.
Hang on, Jenny.
This is a family show.
Putting on a Guernsey and playing as a player coach.
No, there's no chance.
Andy's gone red. You've embarrassed him.
We finally embarrassed him.
There's no chance you will play?
No chance of me stripping off. But...
No, hang on. Is there a chance you may consider playing?
No. I said early on, if I wasn't coaching, I would have liked to have played, but I don't think you can combine the two effectively.
So that's definite?
That's definite, yeah.
Good question, Jenny.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Well, it's a real lull here after that statement before.
Well, Ken, I think we've just got the wind up.
We have, we've got to
Andy,
go.
I'd like to thank you for coming on, and Andy talks a lot to me, so I think it's you fellas that just don't know how to ask.
fair
him.
enough.
We don't ask him to strip off.
Well done, Andy, and good luck next week. Big game next week. Gee, it's all happening here.